We'll go on to a next topic, correlated queries. Correlated queries, they're even called as synchronized queries. You call it either correlated or synchronized. Now, correlated query is also a type of a subquery. You will have an outer query, you will have an inner query. Even in your subqueries, you did have an outer query and you will have an inner query. Now, what happens, what is the main difference between a subquery and a correlated query is, okay, here also you will have an outer and an inner. Okay. Now, in a subquery, your inner query will be executed only once for an outer query. But in your correlated query, it will be executed the same number of times as the outer query. I'll show you how. Okay. Now look here. I'll just create a small dummy table. Okay, I'll just write it over here. Okay, I'll create a table called, let's say, employee. Create table EMP. We'll just work on a dummy table and then we'll go back to our usual tables. Create table EMP, EID. You can do it together with me. Varchar 20, comma. I'll have EID. I'll even have ename. Ename Varchar 220. Comma salary. Salary. Let's say number 5, comma department Varchar 20. Okay. I created a table. I'll go this side. I'll create it. Okay. I do have a table. I'll just enter in a few fields. Insert into EMP values. Let's say EID E1, comma ename. Let's say Amala. Salary 1000. Department. Let's say CS. Okay. I've entered a value. I'll copy it. I'll put it there. Yeah. Even my quotes went wrong. Just a minute. Control C, Control V, Control V. Yeah, looks good. Copy it. Okay. One row. I'll even have another row. Let's say I'll have E2. I'll have another employee called Abia. Let's say Abia is 3000 end. Okay. I'll have a few more values. I'll have another, let's say, and Meka. And Meka, let's say 5000, same department. I'll have one more record. I'll have Arati E4. Okay. Consider this as a revision to, create a table, enter the table details and all that. Okay. Select star from EMP. Okay. I do have a few details over here. I've got Amala, Abia, and Arati. Now have a question. Write down a question. Find the employee who has a salary equal to 5,000. Find out an employee who has a salary equal to 5,000. Quickly write the query on your paper, on the book. Quickly write the query. Find the employee, name of the employee who has a salary of 5,000. Select ename from EMP where salary equal to 5,000. A very simple, straightforward query. Now have another query. Have another question. Which employees have salary greater than 3,000? Which employees have salary greater than 3,000? Quickly write the query. Okay, so that was also easy. Select ename from employee where salary greater than 3,000. Have the next question. Which employees have a salary? Which employees have a salary greater than the average salary in their department? The average salary in their department. Okay, we have a small problem over here. Everybody is the same department, isn't it? So we'll just do a few editings. I'll just update my query. Update EMP set DEP. I'll just change my department names. IT where ename is equal to Amala. Okay, I'll even change one more. Let's say Anne. There's a small change in my table. Okay, now this is my new table. So I'll go once again. I've got two departments, IT and CS. IT, the average salary is 3,000 and greater than 3,000, only an employee called Anne has it. And then CS, 3,500, only an employee called Arati has it. So that should be the answer for my query. Anyway, we do have this much. For now, let's work on correlated queries. Now, when you work on a correlated query, this is how it works. It starts from the beginning till the end. Okay, that means it starts from E1, it goes up till E4. Okay, so which means I will have an outer query, I will have an inner query. So first what we'll do is we will write our queries first and then we will see how they function. You should have an outer query, you should have an inner query. Very simple. I need select, what was it? EID, ename. Select EID, comma, ename from EMP. These are the details which I want, where the salary should be greater than the average salary of the respective department. Okay, this is my question. Get the name of the employee whose salary is greater than the average salary of the respective department. Okay, so let's come over here. First, you will take this lady called Amala. Okay, so what will I have to do with Amala? You will have to find her department. Now, it is not only Amala who is there in the IT department. There might be n number of people who are there in the IT department. Okay, so which means when you take Amala, to compare with Amala, you need to be comparing the departments of Amala, Abia, Anne, and Arati because you don't know who is each department. Okay, so first you take Amala, you know she is IT. Then you take Abia. She is CS, not IT. So leave off Abia. Then you will have to take Anne. Anne is IT. So that particular case, find out the average, 1,000 plus 5,000, you get 3,000. And then check whether salary is greater than the average salary. Okay, but you know, you cannot finish off with the average salary over there. If there was one more IT, that should also have been calculated. So you again go down, 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 and wherever you find the IT department, calculate the average and then check whether salary is greater than the average salary. So for one record, you should be searching all the other records in the table. So once Amala's business is done, you then go for the next record called Abia. Okay, for Abia, you find out she is CS. Okay, her salary is 3,000. You start again from the beginning. You start again with Amala, IT. No, need not calculate. Next is Abia itself. Third is Anne, IT. Need not calculate. Fourth is Arati, CS. So what should you do? It is a match, CS, CS. Find the average and then check whether salary greater than the average. The third, Anne, IT. Again, start from the beginning. Amala, IT, match, do average, check, salary greater than average. Okay. Abia, CS, no match, finish it off. Next is Anne itself. Fourth is Arati, and then so on. So very simple. For each and every outer query, you make the inner query work the same number of times the records you have. Okay, so you will be writing the query like this. This is very clear. Select ename from EMP where salary is greater than the average salary of the department. So which means you will have an inner query. This is my outer query. This is my outer query. And now I'm writing my inner query inside the bracket. Now you have to calculate the average salary. AVG, if you remember your function is AVG of what? Salary from EMP. Okay, where the salary is greater than the average salary from EMP. Now, if you simply write this much, all the employees' average salary will be calculated. But our question is very clear of the own department. So, which means, when you talk about Amala, you should be talking only about the IT department. If you talk about Abia, you should be only talking about the CS department. And so I'll copy it, go that side. Okay, I have a problem. Need not give as over there. Do it without as. Some SQL, some querying languages, no, you use as. SQL plus as is need not. So we did get the results earlier. It was Anne and Arati. As need not be given. This table have the question. Find the employee who has the minimum salary in his or her department. The minimum salary in his or her department. Okay. Have the next question. Your old table, student, course, teacher. The list of students whose age is greater than the average age. Students whose age is greater than the average age of their class. Teachers who have less than the average teaching experience with respect to their department. With respect to their department. Okay, here you will be getting Amal and Vimal. Amal and Vimal should come up. Amal and Vimal should have come up.